Hey guys, it's me, Shane. Just giving you, I just made my Digimon 2020 episode review and recap. I was in the process of making this video, which I was asked by friends to give a live reaction of the uh, Tyson versus Roy Jones fight, as well as the Jake Paul and Nate Robinson fight. So, I apologize if the sound is different and if the vision clarity is different. This is a different camera. My other camera is slightly overheating. Jake Paul made some remarks after the fight, and that's what I saw and caught up. And I saw that. I didn't see the fight, but I saw the aftermath. I've seen clips and images. I saw Nate Robinson got KO'd and knocked down and knocked out by Jake Paul. Well, I thought I got Jake Paul and Logan Paul mixed up because, frankly, one's born in 95, one's born in 97. Logan Paul is the older brother. Logan Paul is also the one that had that controversy, going to Japan, making a complete, can't really curse in YouTube videos, a complete jack of himself, as well as going to Japan's famed suicide forest and recording a dead body there with his group of people and still putting the video up, getting monetized by it, barely getting hurt by YouTube until people had outrage. And I don't know if Jake Paul was there. Jake Paul, if you were there, you're just as much of a jackass as your brother. I don't mean jackass. I mean to say something much harsher, and I'm trying not to curse on these videos. If you were there, you're a jackass. If you don't it, you're a jackass. If you don't and you weren't there, whatever. I'm not going to harp on that. I'm doing my best to make this video really short. So, Nate, he lost to a white boy who was on the Disney Channel, is from Vine, is from YouTube fame. You're an NBA veteran. This kid has been training and having fights since 2018. That is basically almost a full 2 years depending on when he started. He already had 2 fights before the one with you, and I believe you make his second win and his first knockout. I think his other win was a technical knockout. Nate, you can't just jump into this and think it translates. I personally thought you would have had more stamina being a ball player. You guys run for 24 minutes roughly. So I figured, yeah. But yeah, folks, you can't just assume that you do a little bit of training or you do a little bit of weightlifting and that you can fight. Apparently, Nate Robinson didn't even have on boxing shoes. Okay, but there's legitimacy to Jake Paul's fighting. Even though he showed up to the weigh-in with a Super Saiyan Goku wig, even though he said he was going to go Super Saiyan on Nate Robinson, which apparently he did because he knocked you out in an undercard match for an exhibition fight. Wow. But one of the things that Jake Paul said, he said, I've had it hard. I enjoy fighting. I want to fight Conor McGregor. I want to fight my brother. I want to fight this and that. But I've had it hard. I've always had to fight my whole life. And all these people hate me. I just want to go through and just show what I can do. Bro, let's go with the why people hate you. He's had several controversies. You can look it up. You can look it up on Wikipedia. You can look it up anywhere. You can just type in his name and type in controversy. He has controversy with Disney Channel. There's controversy of his YouTube video thumbnails of him being half naked with his girlfriend. It's just list after list after list. I did research. And just recently, in July 11th, he had a party during our pandemic. Dozens of people showed up without social distancing, without masks. He even says that COVID-19 is a hoax. That's the guy you lost to, Nate Robinson. You lost to a guy that believes COVID-19 is a hoax. Congratulations. But this kid says he's had it rough. He made a lucrative, and I'm pulling this off of sportingnews.com. He made a lucrative living off of YouTube. As Forbes says, he made $21.5 million in 2018. The kid comes from Vine. Actually, if you look this up with his net worth, look it up with his net worth. If he gets a video that gets 1.5 million views per day, that's $7,500 per day. That's $2.7 million a year. Where do you have it hard? Did you have to work hard to get to the Disney Channel? Fine, whatever. Don't give a damn. You do not have it hard. Please do not make it seem like you are like other boxers, that you are like other MMA people, that you are like other Muay Thai fighters that actually have to fight to feed themselves and their families. Hell, I'll give you another one. Professional wrestlers who put their bodies on the line doing these acts and these stunts and these performed fights for our enjoyment. A lot of these people come from poverty. A lot of these people literally come from nothing. 2018, you're making millions of dollars. I'm just going to say I find it hard to believe that you're making it seem like you're down and out, and people dislike you for a reason. And they probably ultimately dislike you because they confuse you for your brother. I really didn't care enough to even, at first I didn't care enough to look it up, but I prefer to be an accurate person. That's neither here nor there. Please do not make these bold accusations. Like, just please don't say things like that. Just don't. Looking at how great you had it since 2018. Don't. And I'm pretty sure you probably had it even better before that. This is just when people start noticing. And I don't care enough to go into it. So, congratulations on your win. Conor McGregor, if you're into fighting him, you're a businessman. I know you're all about your money. Please knock him out. Please just beat him. Don't get a draw. Just win. Win the fight. You're arguably one of the best fighters in the world. Please win. So let's go to Tyson and Roy Jones Jr. fight. It went way better than I thought it would have been. I thought Tyson would have came in a minute into the first round, one punch, knocked Roy Jones all the way back to 1997. And it didn't happen. Jones had really good footwork. He was doing a good job with his no-look jabs. Did a great job. I just believe Tyson actually outboxed him. You know, Roy was trying to tire him by grappling him up the whole time, and Tyson was going for the kidney shots, and there were 3 punches, I believe, second round, third round, fifth round. There were 3 punches that Tyson missed that I fully felt if they would have connected, Jones would have been on the ground. The decision was a draw. Don't agree with that at all. Tyson was outboxing him. At the end of the first round, Jones was tired. He was just out of breath. And yeah, I get it, he's 51, but Tyson is 3 years older than him. Tyson's 54. Didn't show any type of fatigue. I didn't really start noticing him breathing heavily until maybe the 4th round. And that is amazing. If you've seen him training, he was training as if this is a real fight. And then last round, it looked like he was starting to get more annoyed and looked like he could go another 8 rounds easily. And it looked like he was ready to knock him out. I don't think Mike was pulling his punches, but I think Mike was not going as hard as old Mike Tyson would have. And he's at a different point in his life, which is completely fine. He's at peace with himself, and at this point, he says it's not about winning titles. It's not about being best in the world. He's fighting for charity. He's fighting for a greater good. While he said he was okay with the draw decision, when they asked him first, Roy Jones said, "No, I don't do draws. Only draws I have are the ones I wear." And then after some rambling, he finally said, "Well, no, draw is fine," which just, okay, dude, cool. I enjoyed the Kobe tribute that Roy Jones's gear had. Tyson went traditional, Tyson black. And one of the funniest things Tyson said was how everyone's worried about Roy. Roy just stopped fighting 3 years ago. I haven't fought in 15, 20 years. Bro, Mr. Mike Tyson, it looks like you barely missed a step. And I know your last 2 professional fights you lost. Whatever. You look great. Your form looks great. I would not fight you. I wouldn't arm wrestle you. I wouldn't I wouldn't thumb wrestle you. Nah, nah. So all around, I enjoyed the fight. Still think Tyson should have won. One of the highlights of this fight was Snoop Dogg on commentary. I hope Snoop Dogg does commentary for more things. I hope he does things for MMA and things for boxing. He was hilarious. He was enjoyable. The guy that was with him, I know he did. I'm gonna look this up live. The commentator with him was oh Lord, what was his name? I can't remember his name. I think his name was Mario Ranello. Mario Ranello. He, if you recognize him, he did commentary for WWE Wrestling on Raw. He did SmackDown. He also did NXT, where he had left NXT commentating, I believe, like maybe 6 months ago. Suffers from a bit of depression, and there's a lot of a-holes in WWE. If you're keeping up with how they treat their talent and their independent contractors, you know things are rough over there. But all in all, he did a wonderful job keeping up with Snoop Dogg. They played off of each other very, very well. I hope Snoop comes back and does more of this. Amazing job, Snoop. You made it enjoyable. I enjoyed your musical act more than the first. Neo did the national anthem. Neo did a perfect job. Barely looked like he was trying. That's how good Neo is. So guys, if you actually saw the fight, let me know what you thought about the fight down below. What did you think about Jake Paul's comments? What do you think about Nate Robinson losing in such spectacular fashion? You are never going to live this down, Nate Robinson. I'm just going to let you know. Black Twitter never forgets. So let me know what you guys think down below. Please remember to like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell to get notified of more fun little videos like this. It's just something I felt like doing. I figure I'm going to plug this in right here real quick, guys, if you're still here. I plan on for the month of December reviewing Christmas movies. So every Thursday of December, I'm doing Christmas movies. And I'm excited for the first movie I'm doing because it is a new one. What I usually do when I do reviews is, I'm taking a lot of notes. For this one, I'm just going to watch the whole thing through, give you my feelings on it, tell you what I remember about it, give it a rating, out of 5. 5 gingerbread men. I'm kidding about the gingerbread man part, but give it a rating, let you know what I think of it, let you know if you should watch it, see if it's up there with classics, and that's how we're going to do it. So please expect more fun things out of my channel, not just with the anime. I enjoy the anime, but the Christmas thing is for me. I love Christmas. So, again, thank you for showing up. Like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell, share the video, like the video. Let me know what you thought of everything down below. Please, as always, be good, be blessed. Wash your hands, wear a mask, Black Lives Matter, and I will definitely see you next time. I ain't getting knocked out. I like that. Goodness, Nate.